Good morning. Today you will be completing a lab about photosynthesis. In this lab, you should be able to observe the role of indicators in identifying the presence or lack of molecules or ions. You should also be able to observe the release of oxygen from plants during the process of photosynthesis in the form of bubbles. Before you begin the lab, you should answer the pre-lab questions in your lab report. You may use the background information from the lab report or your photosynthesis notes in answering these questions. Make sure to write a prediction or a hypothesis of what do you expect to observe when you place the Elodia plant into the jars. Make sure you explain why you arrive at that conclusion. For this lab, you will need the following materials. You will need 5 jars, and make sure to label each jar with the numbers 1 to 5, the Elodia plant, water, straw, and the bromothymol blue indicator. These are the steps for this lab. First is to fill a jar about 4/5 full of water. Add 12 drops of bromothymol blue in this jar. Using a straw, blow gently into the jar number 1 for 1 minute. In a day or two, the mixture in the jar should change colors. Allow the color to change without altering the amount of water or the bromothymol blue indicator. Put a small amount of Elodia in the mixture and make sure the plant is submerged. Seal the jar. Allow the jar to sit in the sun or under light for 45 minutes and make observations the next day. Set up jars number 2 to 5 with the same process but with different changes in the setup. Jar number 2 should not be exposed to sunlight or any form of light. Jar number 3 should be unsealed. Jar number 4 should have 2 times the amount of Elodia. And jar number 5 should have 2 times the amount of carbon dioxide in the water. Observe these jars for 3 days. Record your results in the data tables and make sure to analyze these results. Answer the questions found at the bottom of the data tables as well. In your conclusion, make sure to include your interpretation of the results as well as your answers in the analysis questions and to also prove your answer in the hypothesis part. If you need to include extra research for your conclusion, you may do so. Please see me if you have any questions. Good luck.